So Micron is on a tear, moving up. It is up over 200+%. In fact, let me share that with you and show you this. This just to kind of hammer the point home. If you go from here all the way up to here in the last 82 days, Micron is up 263+%. It is absolutely crushing it and has weathered the storms, the Broadcom kind of misguidance scenario, whether that, in fact, that is kind of what you see really right here. This was the Broadcom scenario that we saw play out right there. And it's doing well. Okay. But there's a major announcement that I've got to share with you that Micron has just announced. In fact, ironically, a lot of people don't know this. This was a partnership that Micron put together and announced actually back in May. Okay. May 28th to be exact. But today is the formal announcement, kind of the solidification of this partnership. And it is a pretty big deal. It is Micron rises on collab with Anthropic to develop and supply AI memory and storage infrastructure. And this is interesting. I think that Micron is moving up because of who this partnership is with. It's with Anthropic. I'm assuming you know that Anthropic is the company behind Claude. They have not gone public yet. And it will be one of the biggest IPOs out there. It won't be as big as obviously the SpaceX. Nothing will for a long time to come. But Anthropic is one of the top AI companies out there. In my opinion, I like them. I like Claude better than I like Chat GPT from OpenAI. But they're different. They do different things and things of this nature. Okay, so they have collaborated to develop memory and storage infrastructure to handle the demands of artificial intelligence workloads, companies announced. Okay, so quote, our compute strategy depends on getting every layer of the stack right, and memory and storage are central to how efficiently we can train and serve Claude, said Tom Brown, co-founder and chief compute officer at Anthropic. Quote, partnering with Micron means we collaborate closely on optimizing these systems for our workloads and secure the supply we need as demand for Claude grows. This is how we scale our compute for the long term. I love this. And what I think is really important about this announcement, number one, and the collaboration, the partnership is who the two companies are. Micron, the biggest leader in AI compute memory, period. And Anthropic, arguably one of the largest AI companies out there. All right. And that's what's important. And you have two marquee brands here that are teaming up and obviously, doing it for the right reasons. Right. So the companies will research how memory and storage subsystems perform across varying workloads. They're utilizing Micron's portfolio of different types of memory and how they affect performance, energy efficiency, and total cost of ownership across AI training and inference. This is interesting. Expected to create improvements across the aforementioned areas, as well as enhanced token economics. Also solidifies Micron as Anthropic's primary memory and storage component supplier. Micron was an early user of Claude, deploying the family of models to speed up coding and enable agentic use cases, engineering, manufacturing, enterprise. So it's a collaboration on both sides. Micron is using Anthropic's technology, Claude, to help their own engineering and their own manufacturing and enterprise solutions. Okay, so that's important to note. This is not a one-way street, and that's what I think is important that you need to take away from this video. In that, this continues to be, I think, another reason to be invested in Micron as these strong partnerships are starting to be even more solidify. We're seeing Micron rise. The overall market, in fact, today, let's see what we've got here. So the overall market is actually not doing great. NASDAQ's down 303 and Micron's up 5% in light of the entire NASDAQ being down 305 points. Okay, so then that also shows you the power of this announcement and the power of kind of Micron really, quite frankly, is a little bit unstoppable right now as far as the move up. I mean, that's so interesting that the market is down 300 points on the NASDAQ and Micron is up 5%. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so and this is just, again, another kind of view of it, right? In the last, like I showed you, in the last 83 days, 250+%, Micron has been moving up and weathering some storms. It's definitely weathering the Iran, US conflict that's been plaguing us. not really been impacted by the Federal Reserve, what they do or not going to do about raising or leaving the rates unchecked, all that kind of stuff. Micron is, I mean, on target to, I think, to definitely go up even more. In fact, I saw some guidance this morning from some different from different Wall Street analysts, and they're raising guidance. I think the latest guidance was I can't remember which specific. I think might have been Schwab. It was either Schwab or Merrill Lynch came out, and they were one of the first to raise the guidance to 1,500 for Micron as far as the price, which again, I think we'll get there, right? Obviously. But now they're raising it even higher. Okay. So also you got to remember, we've got Micron announcing earnings in 2 days. They're announcing it on the 24th, which would be Wednesday. It will be announced after the bell close. We'll see how that plays, and I'll be covering that as well. So if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, please. I would greatly appreciate it. And before I let you go, I've been showing you this chart, but let me kind of put some meat behind this. You see these circles. These are buy and sell alerts. Okay, you can see across the 83 days where Micron was going up 254%, there was a buy alert here to a sell alert. Let me show you these individuals. So this buy alert to that sell alert in 44 days, Micron went up 121%. So $1,000 bought would have made you $1,210 in profit. Then there was a sell alert. There was a couple of days of a waiting time. And there was another buy alert issued. Another 15 days, Micron went up 46+%. You can see Micron, you can see the software said sell, get out, because Micron was moving down. This was the Broadcom when they didn't raise their forward guidance, and the entire kind of AI market took a little bit of a hit, about a 15% hit, give or take. And then we saw Micron from here to here in the last 11 days up 36%. Okay, to put that all together from here all the way to here is about a 250+% move up. $1,000 bought and then sold, bought, sold. When the software tells you to buy and sell, would have made you over $2,529 in profit. The software runs on any device. It runs on iPhone, runs on Android, it runs on computers. Okay, it's about $1.10 a day to use. The discount code and the link to this page, which is X1 Algo, that's the name of my trading indicator, is down there, and it will make the discount code will make it about $1.10 a day. Okay. So the cool thing about this is there's a 30-day, no questions asked money back guarantee. I just showed you live how it's working for Micron. I could show you the exact same thing for AMD, whatever it may be. Okay. It's the exact same thing. If you want buy and sell alerts, know when to buy and when to sell. Why is this important? If you know when to buy and when to sell with all this analytic data where the software is just feeding you the information and you just execute on that, you lock in that profit, you put that profit in your pocket, okay, so that you can achieve your goals that you're trying to achieve better. I'm just asking you to at least try it. And look, I'm asking you for about $1.10 a day. Try it for 1 month. You have 30 days, no questions asked, refund guarantees. So in essence, it's free to try it, because if you don't like it, you cancel, you get an instant refund, okay? If you decide to keep it, there is no long-term contracts. It's month to month. You can cancel it at any time. There's live coaching in the members area every single week. And there's a private chat Discord community behind this as well that you can be a part of. Okay. So look, I've done everything for you. I'm the one taking the risk here, because if you don't like it, you don't lose a penny. Right. So why not give it a look? Links are right down there, and start making more profits off of your AI trades, knowing when to buy and when to sell any of your AI stocks or any stocks at all. And by the way, the software works for crypto as well. So if you want to use it for crypto, you can too. Okay. Links are right down there. Go pick it up. Pick whichever plan works for you, monthly, quarterly. Those are the best two, the lowest prices per, and to give it a shot. I'll see you. Thanks for giving me a few minutes.